Okay, so I got this magazine. I just went down to the little laundry room thing there. Do I still have stuff on me? No. Okay. And where's my glasses? I need my glasses. I'll be right back. I got this. Okay, just wait. I'll be back. Okay. Do I got everything? Oh my god. Oh, there they are. Okay. So, anyways, I went down to the little laundry room thingy. What's it called? Community room here at the apartments. And this is from November of 2015. Look, she's got blonde hair too. Isn't that interesting? Patient Heal Thyself. Special supplement to pull out and share. Oh, well, isn't that sweet? They didn't pull it out. Let's read this. This is very interesting, I think. Quick, doc, I need a prescription. I feel like shouting. I'm sitting on an examining table all alone. I'm feeling a draft because of the flimsy paper robe they had me put on. I have a suspicion they are laughing at me down at the nurse's station. Q. I don't know why I always have to go through this whole procedure. I already know what's wrong with me. I've had sinus infection for years. I get them about 2 or 3 times a year. Unfortunately, I have to come to this doctor's office and jump through hoops so I can get a little slip of paper signed by a physician whose penmanship is horrid. I then have to take this paper to my pharmacist, who will decipher medical jargon so that he can give me a magic potion that will make me feel human again. Yeah, in 2011, I wrote a prescription. And in 2008 was when I became addicted to the opiates. Yeah, I wrote a prescription. Interesting. Oh, I was in prison on November 2015. Yeah, and not too long before November, it was like October 22nd. Yeah, I got this message from ISIS. Writing the prescription is the only thing in this Groundhog Day-esque affair that I can't do for myself. Even if I knew the name of the drug I needed, I don't have the legal authority to get it. In all seriousness, I'm very thankful for modern medicine. 100 years ago, I'd likely have to take some kind of remedy or just ride the sickness out. Even in the last 10 years or so, 10 years, 10 years or so, there's been more progress in combating disease and infection in any other period in history. I have a suggestion for a drug someone should invent. How about a pill that makes you forget every stupid thing you ever said or done? Oh, interesting. Or here's another ointment that, when spread over the abundant areas of your arms, thighs, hips, etc., turns them into lean muscle again. Sometimes I think what I really need is a Panopharmacon, a medicine that cures everything. In my 60 plus years on this earth, well, she definitely doesn't look 60, but we'll see who's trying to claim to be in their 60 plus years on this earth. People have inflicted home remedies on me that were thought to cure everything. Cod liver oil was one much supplement cure all. My grandmother swore by it. I think she reasoned that if I were willing to choke down 2 tablespoons of that slime, then I was in fact sick enough to miss school that day. Unlikely home remedies used for generations appear in movies like My Big Fat Greek Wedding, in which characters claim that few spritzes of Windex can cure bee stings, clear up acne, remove stains, or more. Interesting. Weren't they saying, like, Donald Trump said something like, why don't you just drink bleach? But did he really say that? And was he kidding or was he joking? Anyways, moving on. Though these dubious home remedies can seem comical, when you're really sick and suffering and you're in no mood to laugh, thankfully God has provided us with Panopharmacon that truly works. Readers and friends, believe me when I say that prayer is medicine and usually cures all. There is no ailment God can't heal. His word is far more powerful and applicable than we could ever comprehend. I believe our healing is important to God, as is His love, mercy, and grace is to us believers. In my experience with ailments of the soul, God's power points out malady, diagnoses it, then heals it. Remember that when psalmist said of God, he sent his word out and healed them, snatching them from the door of death. Psalm 107:20. So if you're in need of Christ's healing touch, let me assure you through his word that through faith your healing has already begun. Yeah. So anyways, do we know who wrote this article? See, it says patient, heal thyself. That kind of reminds me of me, except for I had a broken foot and I did hit myself in the head there, but yeah, let's see. Faith, and it's from the saintersection.org, provincial care. Test of faith. What's in a name on page 4? Oh, what's in a name? Let's see here. Test of faith. Naming a child is one of the most important decisions a parent will ever make. You think that's really the most important decision a parent will make? I don't really know about that. But anyways, are they trying to make fun of me? Well, because they knew that I was going to be in Marshalltown, you dummies. They knew I was going to be here. You know? Yeah. It was planned because I was in prison and we started getting my parole papers and stuff sent in. And yeah, so let's see here. Let's see how many names Liam, Emma, Noah, Olivia, Ethan, Sophia, Mason, Ava, Logan, and Isabella. Thomas, William, George, John, James, House of Tudor, House of Wessex, House of Stuart, House of York, House of Sussex. Taylor, River, Rory, that's my uncle's name, that's interesting. Lee, oh, we got Gary Lee Scott, Jerry Lee, just lots of stuff. It's illegal to name your baby in which country, or Elvis in which country? Russia, Sweden, China, Spain, or Afghanistan? Sweden. Okay, what are the 2015's top trending names for boys and girls, respectively? Liam and Emma, wouldn't you go figure? You know why? Because Liam Payne sang that song, Slam, I love it when you hit the ground, slam, I love it when you hit the ground. Wasn't he Miley Cyrus's ex-boyfriend? Fuck him. Anyways, what's the next one? Of our 44 U.S. presidents, which first name occurred most often? A. Thomas, B. William, C. George, D. John, E. James. James. Go figure. You know what? My sister, she let the devil go down to Georgia. That's her first child, daughter, Georgia. She named after a landmark, a state. Yeah, so, I mean, I must have really fucking tripped her out with my level of non-awareness of this shit. And she named her boy's name is James. But anyways, I always wondered why she picked that name, because I was like, that's such a dorky name. Like, why Georgia and James? It's like G and a J. It don't even go together. But anyways, I was like, so when I named my daughter Jordan, she was like, oh my God, because see, my grandma's last name is West. So, I mean, I just figured she's taken up the whole Western hemisphere, but she shared it with Northwest and Kanye West and Kim Kardashian and the whole Kardashian family, because I'm sure that my family would be like that, you know, my blood. You know, be like, hey, you know what, this is too much to take on, and Kim Kardashian with all your guys' style and your Libra sun and everything, like my Libra is moon, so I get distracted by fashion and the way things look and decorating, but they can make a life out of it. See, I got too many distractions going on. But anyways, I could take the southeast, they could take the southwest, they could take the northwest, because they already got northwest. So anyways, moving on, that's just my dorky little thing there. But anyways, I just think it's interesting that my sister named her kid James, and she never told me that she was just so, like, she was so knowledgeable of these things. But I never thought that when she worked at a animal lab testing facility, when I lived with her when I was 12 and she was smoking pot with me and trying to get me to drink alcohol, that she was fucking had some type of ulterior motive for my life. To what? I don't know, because no one will tell me. While the origin of the middle names is debatable, we can trace the practice back to which British royal family? I just named them all off. Which one do you guys think it is? House of Stuart. Ooh, that's interesting, because guess what? When I went to interview the pedophile, Gary Lee Scott, I asked him, I said, so do you have any brothers or sisters? And he said, yeah, he has a brother, and his name is Stuart. So that means his name is Stuart Scott. Get it? Stuart Scott. And that, and he said that, don't even try talking to him because he won't talk. Like, why would I try to talk to your brother? I was like, oh, yeah, that's right, because I told you that I'm doing an investigation. Moving on. Though traditional names are still popular, 2015 has been dubbed 1 year of the gender-neutral name. Which one of the following did not make the top 5? Rory? I'm pretty sure. Let me see. What's the answer? Oh. No, I'm wrong. It was Lee. Isn't that interesting? So we have Stuart, Gary Lee Scott. Oh, and then Gary Lee Scott Rory. That's my uncle. And I love Russia. I'm Scandinavian. I'm a child in need of assistance. Celso's from Spain. And what did I say? What did they call They call Afghanis the opiate addicts. When they talk about Afghans or whatever, like, so, oh, we have some stuff from the Afghan war, blah, 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 or somebody from the Afghan war. They're not talking about Afghanistan people. They're talking about the people up here that got caught up in the opiate crisis. They're the ones. That's just Navajo code talker. But anyways, what's the next one? And then we already know the next one. Where is it illegal to name your baby Elvis? That's in Sweden. You're not allowed to name your baby Elvis. And I second that. I'd also say you're not allowed to name your child Hussein. Why? Because I think you murdered him. I don't think you killed him because he deserved it. And maybe he did, but if he deserves it, then so do a whole lot of old CIA. Why? Well, let me see. LSD, that's why. Chemical weapons used on your people, that's why. Methamphetamines, chemical weapons used on your people. Ring a bell. Who leaked the methamphetamines recipe? Where did the methamphetamines recipe come from? How do we know? I don't know. Because I didn't go to school, so I really don't know these things. Who leaked the crack cocaine recipe? Who put it on the streets? Yeah, that was CIA and FBI using chemical weapons on your people. Biological weapons on your people? Yeah. You get family and you turn them against each other. You sit there and you want to bring this country together, but you're tearing families apart at the roots. Yeah, I'm pretty pissed off about it. So I think I'll just keep this intersection, this little pull out that you just give to everybody. Just give it to everybody. That's fun.